Why is it important to have a high neck on your lab coat? Oh, do I have a story for you guys? Like EMS literally got involved, that's how bad this story was. And it's all because my classmate wasn't wearing one of these. Basically, it was my first year in university and first ever lab course. Introduction to Chemistry Lab, to be exact. And in this course, we did a lot of experiments with a lot of potentially dangerous chemicals. In one of the experiments, we were messing with hydrochloric acid. Now, if you don't know what hydrochloric acid is, it is an extremely strong acid. And if you don't understand just how strong of an acid a hydrochloric acid is one of the primary acids that makes up your gastric acid or your stomach acid. And with a pH of 2, that stuff can burn through a lot. So whenever I got into this lab and we had hydrochloric acid in bottles that we were supposed to use, I made sure to watch where I put my hands very carefully. However, one of my classmates happened to forget about our usage of hydrochloric acid or how dangerous it was, not sure which one, and this forgetting plus lack of neck coverage turned what should have been a simple itch on the neck into a full-blown let's call EMS situation. As when this person was going to scratch their neck, they scratched their neck with fingers that had hydrochloric acid on the gloves, and it caused a really bad neck burn. Now, situations like this are not only why we have neck coverage, it's also why we want sleeves like this so that acid doesn't get into your sleeve, and it's why we have ventilation pockets that are zip up so you can access your pockets but also have enough coverage whenever you need to zip it back up for your lab experiments in order to not get hurt. I personally think if you want the most coverage with your lab coat, use the Genius Lab Gear lab coat, as after using a ton of different types and brands of lab coats, I've seen that this is probably the best one.